Good morning, students. So previous class we was discussing about your fundamental unit of life. That means we had discussed about nucleus, cytoplasm, and your cell wall. This is what we have basically discussed about the cell, right? So now we are going to study about different types of cell organelles. So as I told you what are the different types of cell organelles which we have. ER, endoplasmic reticulum. Then we have mitochondria. Then you have Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. Then you have plastids, that is nothing but called as chloroplast. And you have vacuoles. So these are the different types of cell organelles which I had showed you in the diagram, right? Now one by one we have to describe how exactly they are present and what is the work of this endoplasmic reticulum. So each individual organ is going to perform, see, cell only is having different structure and they perform different function. Inside the cell there are different types of organelle and each one organelle is going to perform different set of functions. So what exactly is, so as you know, this is your cell. Inside your cell you have a elongated, that means your nucleus has been present. Between your nucleus and the walls of your what is that cell, you can see a zigzag structure which has been present, a vesicle, nothing but pollus. So this is your ER, endoplasmic reticulum. So this endoplasmic reticulum is the zigzag coil-like structure between your nucleus and to the walls of your cell. So there are two different types of ER. One is SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and one more thing is rough endoplasmic reticulum. So rough endoplasmic, smooth endoplasmic. In your rough endoplasmic, as they have ribosomes present. See, so this is a zigzag shape what I have given. On the top of that, in your microscope, if they observe, you can see a small bubble-like structure, just like a rough surface. And that rough surface is brought about by the ribosomes itself. Just a rough surface on the top of endoplasmic reticulum, that is because of ribosomes. So they are rough endoplasmic reticulum. So if they are completely plain, there's no any rough surface over there, they are considered to be as your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum because of ribosomes present on the reticulum, and where the absence of ribosomes are considered to be as your smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now what is the work of this endoplasmic reticulum is, what is the work of endoplasmic reticulum is the transformation of material between the cytoplasm, inside the nucleus. So this fluid-like jelly or some substances inside this organelle has to enter inside the nucleus, or from the nucleus it has to exit out of the cell organelle. So that transformation is being brought about by your endoplasmic reticulum. Whatever the substance has to transfer and go out can be brought about by your inside your nucleus and inside your cell organelles. Okay, so that is brought about by ER. Now in your ER, as I told you, smooth endoplasmic and rough endoplasmic. What is the work of rough endoplasmic reticulum? As the presence of ribosomes, they synthesize protein. So your absence of ribosomes, where they do not synthesize protein, they synthesize fat and lipids. Fat and lipids can be synthesized in your smooth endoplasmic reticulum due to the absence of ribosomes. With the presence of ribosomes, rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes protein component. So where is the protein synthesis takes place in your RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, with the presence of ribosomes, where the fat molecules get synthesized in your smooth endoplasmic reticulum with the absence of ribosomes. So what is the work of ER, endoplasmic reticulum, is transformation of material. Now the protein synthesis has been taken place. So the protein synthesis has to enter inside the nucleus, and what the waste molecule has to enter outside. So that transformation has been brought about by your endoplasmic reticulum itself. Okay, so that is the work of your ER. Next we have to discuss about mitochondria. So you've seen a structure, double layered structure what has been present. So this double layer structure will be, one layer is completely circular and the other one will be coiled inside, just like this, and that is nothing but called as your mitochondria, and it is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell. That means whatever the protein component, after the synthesis of the protein molecules, the storage of all that storage can be brought about in your mitochondria, and that after the storage, that means storage takes place in Golgi complex. I'll come back to that, and that Golgi complex will supply that protein molecules into ATP molecules. That means energy currencies, adenosine triphosphate, ATP molecules from your Golgi complex. That ATP, that means the protein what has been stored, the storage modification has been brought about by your Golgi complex from your ER, and this enters inside your Golgi complex. From your Golgi complex, that material has been stored in your mitochondria. So whenever the cell is tired or it cannot function their protein molecules, so this mitochondria will supply whatever the protein molecules in the form of ATP molecule. This is also called as energy currencies. They're giving energy to the different cells, and they are going to supply some power to different sort of organelles present inside the cell. So it is called as powerhouse of the cell. So all that stored energy should be transferred by your mitochondria. It is going to supply whenever they are in need. At that point of time, they are going to supply in the form of ATP molecule, nothing but called as adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so they're also called as energy currencies. So this energy currencies, whenever the cell is tired, so this mitochondria will supply the energy, and it has been, the functioning of the cell has been brought about. So that is because of mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. It's going to supply the power for each organelles. Next is Golgi complex. As I told you, Golgi complex is nothing but a parallel sac-like structure. See, this is the sac-like structures which has been present. Stake-like structures which is parallel to each other, which has been present. So that is called as your Golgi complex. All right. Golgi complex was invented by a scientist called Camillo Golgi. Camillo Golgi was a scientist who introduced it and who identified it, not introduced, who identified it. Okay, and what is the work of this Golgi complex? As I told you, once ER is synthesizing this protein molecules, the storage modification of that protein component has been taken place in your Golgi complex itself. So whatever the required quantity of the protein, what has been there, will be stored, or the storage, all that, just like a storeroom, it is going to work. So that is because of your Golgi complex. Later, it has been transferred to your mitochondria, and whenever the cell organelles require any sort of energies, that is going to be supplied by your mitochondria. The next you have plastids. So these plastids are present only in plant cells. Plastids present only in plant cells. Why? Because they consist of both two plastids. One is chromoplast, and one more thing is leucoplast. Chromo, as you know, it is green color, which helps in photosynthesis for the plants, but leucoplast is completely colorless. So as only plant cell will prepare their own food, so they are chromoplasts. There are green, yellow, all that green, yellow, orange colors are there, but more initiated is your green color. So chromoplast, which has been present, which helps in photosynthesis to make the plant to prepare their own foods. So that is of your plastids. So leucoplast, it is not having any color. And what is the work of this leucoplast? Which is going to fight against the diseases. That means if the plant has to get any infections or something like that, it can be protected by your leucoplast itself. Next we have vacuoles, so which is present in plant cells. Plant cell larger in size. Plant cell larger. In animal cell, they are smaller in size. As I told you in the difference between your plant cell and animal cell, vacuoles, food bags, bag-like structures, as I told you. See, if you consider this as your animal cell, nucleus is this at the center, and where you can see a small like a nuclear structure, a circular bag-like structure is nothing but called as your food bag. That is your vacuoles which has been there. So which is present in animal cell as well as plant cells. But in animal cells, it is smaller in size, but in plant cell, it is larger in size. Probably instead of see this nucleus, you will have larger vacuoles only which has been present in your plant cells. So what is the work of this vacuoles in the sense? They are storage modification. In storage in the sense, the food bag, just like a stomach, it is going to fill all the food or the water component, whatever which is being present will be filled inside your vacuoles itself. So the filling of that component can be brought about, and whenever the protein, that means synthesis, should be taken place, they supply to ER, and after that ER, it enters inside your Golgi complex. Then Golgi complex, after storage modification, it enters inside mitochondria. And whenever the cell requires any sort of power, can be supplied by in the form of ATP molecules. Once the supply has been taken place by the process called, that means in your photosynthesis, by your lactase it has been taken place. So this is how you can see how a cell organelles, as we know, structural and functional unit of your life is nothing but called as your cell. Each cell is having different structure and different functions, as we know. Now, inside your cell only, you can see how many different structures it was there, and each one is doing different sort of work. So that is what here the different types of cell organelles which I have to tell you, I told. So the most important thing is cell. Cell will have different types of organelles. So the functional and that is the fundamental unit of life. Cell is a fundamental unit of life, and the structural and functional unit of your life is also nothing but called as your cell. So that completes your chapter, how fundamental unit of life takes place and how different types of organelles. We know cell. Now inside cell, where there are different types of organelles. Please go through your textbook, children, if you have got the textbook. If not, in the sense, see my videos, it will be there. So if you want that only, it is more than enough. And the classbooks is also given. If you read the classbook, it will be very clear still. After getting textbook, please go through it. Still, if you want any informations or any gathering, if you want, just when you get your classbook for correction, you just let me know. We'll clarify your doubts. Okay, children? Thank you.